God. It's the Mad Lad. It is I, the Coromanti here, bringing you guys a Gods Unchained pack opening. How late am I to this pack opening? Well, it's been about 4 weeks since I actually recorded this video. This is a recording in post, of course. Why am I so late, you might ask? Simply because no excuse. It's a good excuse. Anyway, what are we cracking? What are we hoping for? What did we get? Now, it would have been a lot easier for me to make this video, 2 weeks ago, because the best drops have changed from these packs because of nerfs. Thank God for nerfs. War specifically got the boot. Rolling Thunder got drop kicked. Thundercaller got thrown off a ledge. Actually, Thundercaller is still the best epic to pull as far as valuations on the market. I think it's going for about $7. But man, for the first ranked weekend, it was like $24 for a Thundercaller. And then Rolling Thunder was like $28. And then they absolutely gutted Rolling Thunder. That card is going for $150. Can you imagine buying a Rolling Thunder on the weekend for $28, waiting 3 weeks, coming back to your account and seeing that thing for $1.50? You hate to see it. I might do a market review of just what happened after the pack sale, the run up in prices, and then the tapering off. I think that would be a pretty interesting video. I actually experienced it firsthand because I sold my Rolling Thunders on the weekend for 22 buckaroonies. I didn't catch the top, but I wasn't the wick. Let's be clear. Ain't no bag holding here. Let's be clear. So that would be an interesting video. I think that might help some people, especially when a card like Rolling Thunder is so clearly broken. So clearly broken on release. I mean, the card was like 56 points of value for 6 mana if you could proc it. Like it would literally end games at 6 mana. Insanity. You can have 4 7/7s at 6 mana, and they thought that was okay on release. Whoever's working on the balance team or on the card creation side, you need people to bounce ideas off of, or you need some help. Clearly it was broken. I mean, the community vocalized it. It was while Enduring Shield was a 2/2 relic with Blitz. And then they dropped something like this. I mean, War was just so broken for the first weekend ranked. It was just unbelievable. It was such an unbalanced phase of Gods Unchained. But now things are better. War got gutted. It's still completely playable, which is crazy, right? Like, you remove 2 of the most broken things we've seen in Gods Unchained, and it's still a perfectly fine God, which is it kind of shows just how unbelievably broken it was for it to be at like a good place now that they've removed some of the just absolutely nuts features of it. As far as Divine Order and the new keywords that we received, Frenzy is okay. Armor, I think, is really cool. When I think of armor, I immediately think of Bronze Gate, which is like a super solid common card that's like 70 cents right now. It's like the perfect price, but it's like the poor man's Pyramid Warden, which is wonderful because I am, in fact, a poor man, and I do, in fact, run Bronze Gates. It's at 2 attack. I think it's perfectly balanced. It might see change in the future, but I really hope they don't. I think it's a great card just the way it is. As far as Order is concerned, Order's really only played, other than I think it's called Stoneface, the Deception card. I think it's a 1 mana Deception card, or Stone Skin, whatever it's called. It adds Order and Burn onto a creature. Other than that, the only other real order cards that are played are all light. Light's in a really good place in the meta as of the making of this video. Probably going to be the strongest. It's fighting with Deception Controlled, which is at the highest level kind of broken. It kind of beats everything, especially controlled wise. But it's also a super expensive deck. It's just about as expensive as Board Wipe Death currently. So Light's in a good place. Nature's in, honestly, all the gods are in a pretty good place. After the changes towards 2.0, we probably will see some fluctuation in the market as people liquidate some of their cards and try to pick up some new cards to, adjust to the recent change. But other than that, I mean, the game's is in a good place. I don't think Ward made any sense last night when I read about it. I hope they get around to fixing it. All people were asking for was for Ward to block sleep, because being slept for 6 to 7 turns in a row and then apocalypsed was not fun, riveting gameplay. That's all we were asking for. Or give us like a low, I feel like each god should have a low mana, like a 3 or 4 mana card that could deal with sleep. I mean, Light has one, War has one, but Nature specifically doesn't have one, and so it feels really bad when you have a full Nature board, you can't place anything, and then he Sulfuric Rains and sleeps your board, and you just kind of cry. So they need to make some changes on that end. Ward doesn't really have a lot of ward creatures to begin with, so it wouldn't have been a good answer. But they need to do something about sleep, because it's one of the biggest complaints that we currently have as a community. Looking to the future, I hope that I've heard some ideas here and there. Some people were saying, hey, maybe slept creatures should wake up when they get hit. I don't know, getting punched in the face while you're asleep would sure as hell wake me up. But not in this game. You could drop a Demogorgon, double Demogorgon, sleep the board for 3 turns, the guy can't move and half his board is gone. You've healed like 13 health. But now this is just becoming a rant video. This is not what you signed up for. Let's get back to the packs. As far as what I'm pulling from these packs, it'll all be at the end of the video / in the description. So I list the amount of shinies, rares, epics, and legendaries I pulled. One card from this pack paid for, I think it was 80% of my packs, because I was able to sell it a few days after Divine Order dropped. It was actually a diamond, so keep your eyes open. So that paid for about 80% of my packs, which is amazing. I do have a completed playset for Divine Order currently, and I'm super happy. I think I hope / think Divine Order will do well in the future, because it's added a few new, because it's added keywords. It probably requires another pack. Another set of additional cards to really get those keywords up to speed. But I think once those keywords are up to speed, the cards from this set will just, they'll flourish. We'll see some gains, folks. Major gains. Speaking of gains, man, if you want to gain my love and affection, y'all need to hit that subscribe button. Y'all need to hit that like button. Show me you care. That's right. It's the first video of this wonderful channel, people. The first video. I'm gonna need to see some support in the chat. If y'all want to see some more grade A Gods Unchained 4 weeks late content, okay? Also, I do elaborate a little bit more on my thoughts on Hive. Hive is a blockchain blogging platform that I use on occasion. I'll probably be using it more for some in-depth thoughts. I really haven't decided yet just what this YouTube channel is about. Also, if you play Lost Relics, there will be some Lost Relics videos. I'm not promising you the world, but there will definitely be some Lost Relics videos, especially since we know Halloween drops in 2 days on the 20th, baby. Get ready for the grind. Things are about to get real. Back to Gods Unchained. I really enjoy playing this game. For the last week or two, I've been completing my Flux Wheel daily. It's really honestly an enjoyable game to play. I'll be creating some more beginner guide videos. You know, I keep seeing people ask for, what's the best free-to-play deck, Kuro? Kuro, how do I win with free-to-play? The answer is you don't. Okay? Get some money. Buy a few low-cost cards. Get yourself a couple bronze gates, man. 2 bronze gates is $1.50. $1.50, your win rate probably goes up by 10%. It really feels like, you know, you could get away with spending maybe, you know, $30 on Gods Unchained, and with that $30 you can really up your win rate. You could probably stick around, you know, high mythic. I was thinking about it slightly backwards. You know, like high mythic, you know, maybe diamond, you know, you could stay up there with just a few cards. Just a few cards, man. That Minotaur, by the way, is the card that I was speaking about earlier. I sold that thing for like $180 and paid for 80% of my packs. Amazing. How wonderful. And it came from one of the 6 epic packs I had, which is kind of crazy. I think epic packs had some of the best value, because when I watch a lot of Gods Unchained streamers, especially on the night of the release, Kargus cracked a bunch of packs, specifically epics, and the guy pulled amazing things. Amazing things, man. I think epic packs were in fact the move. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Check out the blog post if you're interested in some more Gods Unchained content. Stick around. The Kuro Zone. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Shout out to Yield Squad, the boys in Discord. Peace.